Welcome back to another battle, everybody. Today we're playing Progressive World Domination on the Battle for Plancenoit map as part of the Napoleon's Battles map pack. We're playing as a green player out of the 5th position, and I want to make a correction to some information I gave, or not information I gave inherently, but I was saying everything was French, and the language is French for many of these maps. However, most of these battles are taking place, I believe, exclusively in historical Belgium. So, for example, Waterloo in that list of battles. And so I wanted to make it clear that that we are not in France for these. We are in Belgium, including this one. Plancenoit, actually, I believe, is still in Belgium to this day. I had searched it a minute ago. So I wanted to get that accurate. And most of these battles are also relevant for Waterloo in general. So that is my correction made here. I got some feedback on my pronunciation of some of the towns and territories, and et cetera, that we were looking at the other day as well. So that's helpful. Thank you to Sam, and I believe someone else mentioned they were from Belgium. I don't have the comments up in front of me. I apologize in advance, but I appreciate you both, and let's give this game a good start. We've got two separate positions. This purple position here is going to be a little bit tough. Actually, three spots I could go for. This one here, I haven't looked at all of the bonuses yet. +3 high. I like the +4 over here in Young Guard. I've got some material in there that we could potentially take this whole bonus on the first turn. Nobody has taken a whole bonus on the first turn. If I go like this here, this might be a take on the whole bonus. And then I can even fortify over here. So let's go hit this. Hopefully yellow does not try to play for the very same position we are playing for. A little overly aggressive. I'm going to slow roll it. Oh, thank goodness. That is beautiful. I almost certainly will get broken on this first turn. I'm going to pull down this way. If yellow doesn't break me, delightful. I'm more expecting the orange player to. Since I did take a bonus, and maybe a little bit greedy on my part, but it's worth a shot, and we did actually roll orange on that last one, so it looks like yellow's actually going to play for this middle bonus here. So let me take a look at the bonuses. I've hardly looked at this map again as the same, again, if I lose, if I have a really, really bad game here, we're still going to upload it. We managed to win our first two games on Waterloo and Charleroi. I'm not anticipating the same luck. He should go down with that 3 and then down with the 6. He could take the whole bonus here. I'm not inherently expecting the same luck on this map or the Ligny map that we'll be looking at on Wednesday. But, again, we're kind of throwing out Meta Monday and Wacky Wednesday a little bit this week to look at the new maps. I apologize, but I wanted to get through them all in a relatively timely manner because we didn't get to get that early look at them. If I lose, you're still going to see it. We're going to see what happens. I've had good enough luck on those first two games to take home the win. If you haven't watched those videos yet, I think both of them are pretty quality. The first one is a very good battle against some good players, and the second one was a battle of recovery and opportunity. And so I encourage you guys to check both of those out. The bonuses on this board, there are many of them. We got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 bonuses. A lot. We've got 16th Brigade and French 4 Corps over here on the left-hand side. Those are +2s. West Plancenoit, West Hamlet, South Plancenoit. Those are all +3s. Lots of +4s. East Plancenoit, Prussian Corps, Young Guard 2, French Cavalry, and North Plancenoit are +4s. We've got Church as a +6, East Hamlet as a +5. Did he just lose 4 troops on a 2? I think he just lost 4 troops on a 2. No, he lost 2 troops on a 2. Okay. He splits. He doesn't break me. Red's bonus. This is only a 2 territory bonus at the bottom of the board. Oh, no. The Prussian Cavalry bonus is a split +4. That's very interesting. Blue is going to continue playing for this. It looks like I don't think purple has any positioning to break me over here. This is actually really, really good for me to hold this. I'm not going to aggress, but I think I am going to take this bonus on the right-hand side and West Plancenoit to play kind of a double position. We have Fergus the cat here. I was away this weekend, so Fergus misses me. That's why he's all up in my grill right now. Blue does not yet. I would have slow rolled that at this point You're playing a risky game here if you're blue. I'm also playing a risky game if I don't defend well enough, so I have to be a little bit careful there. I'm going to go probably 4 troops here. I would like to take this +3. I don't want to abandon my hold over here, so I think I go like 4 and 4 maybe. I don't really want to be what orange hits. So I'm not going to break orange here. I'm going to have some trust in orange, which may not be a good idea. Fortify like that. Take my second bonus. We're going to trust orange. Again, I don't think that's inherently a good idea, but I'm not trying to make an enemy early. Orange was the weakest player, so it would have been the player to hit. But I'm going to let him hold and see if I can leverage that trust. What did he start with? He started with 4. I would have put them on the 3 here. This doesn't defend anything, so that's split unless this 2 goes up. I would have just attacked that outright. I don't really know why yellow did that. So red's holding a bonus. He doesn't have great pathing into breaking me, which is good. I could see him playing for this weird, almost... Ooh. This is actually a really good territory. This 6 here, I like this. This does not connect to me, or connect to my territories in here. Purple does. Red goes up top. It looks like he's going to half play for this up here. This will be where the attack goes, but nothing much more than that. So I pick up a second bonus, and I've got enough territory right now, I think, and positioning where I don't think orange will break both my spots. He's holding that +4. I thought he might play off of this spot and play nice, which is my hope. He also may play for French cavalry on the outside. It looks like he's going to do that, which is interesting, because that'll sandwich me a little bit. I'm only defending on 2 territories in here, by the way, and the reasoning for that is both of these territories guard, you know, they allow a break, but they guard the other entrances, and that was my mindset here. Okay, French cavalry is actually also split in the same way. Is that additional? That's also a +4, in the same way that that red's bonus is, which I think is a really interesting quirk to this map, for sure. Blue is quite spread out. I don't really want to go for an additional bonus on this next turn. At some point, something's got to give here. I don't think my opponents are going to love me being the strongest player. But if blue breaks here, for example, I still have the bonus on the other side where I would obviously re-break. And he's thinking about it. He doesn't. All right. I'll throw him the well played. Purple is getting 10. Because they are holding that +6 in church. That is a crazy bonus. I do not know why that is a +6 on a 2-point hold. Is that a 2-point hold? Oh, that is unbelievably unbalanced. Because the problem, I mean, already the issue with this map is the dotted lines. If you see the dotted lines here, they are objectively a bit not unfair, but they're very difficult to see. That is a 2-point hold for a +6, and that is not with any blizzards or anything. That is bananas. Do I want red in here? This territory is a really good spot to hold. 5 and 5. 5. I'm not going to go for any other bonuses. I think I'm content with where I'm at right now. I am going to put material up here, I think. I think that's smart. Yellow can still play for this bonus on the right side if he wants a second bonus, but I needed a position where, like, I exist elsewhere. I don't think he realizes this 4 doesn't connect to anything. This overlooked territory does not connect to wherever yellow thinks he's attacking. This doesn't defend anything. which is a bit strange. He may have enough to... he definitely doesn't have enough troops to take this now. I think yellow definitely feels like one of our weaker players on the board right now in terms of skill. I don't love the troop distribution that they're playing with. We got to knock blue out of this territory, I think. I'm trying to reduce the lines people have on me. Like, red doesn't have great lines on me right now. He's got lines on my right side position, not on my left if this territory gets removed. Orange has... probably should remove this territory here. Orange has good lines here. We let red pick up an additional bonus. That's a +2, not a very strong +2. So I'm not super worried about that. I would anticipate the blue player playing for this bonus on the left side. I don't anticipate orange playing for any bonus right now. If I were him, I'd also knock blue out of this spot here. If he can funnel blue into a single spot, or actually with how blue is the weakest player on the board and orange is reconstituting his play here, I almost wonder if you knock blue out of top left here. It looks like he's going to play for an additional bonus here. I don't know that blue's going to like this. I think you try to play for this and then you also break blue. I don't think you don't really break me because I've got another spot. You don't break purple. Well, you can't break purple. I don't think you break red because red is too clustered. And obviously no path to break yellow. I almost think you kill guard yellow over here because yellow is so clustered in one spot. Not crazy strong either. Purple's going to be a problem, though, with this 7 here. He's going to hit yellow out of that spot. I do think that may not be the best play. Doesn't fortify that back either. So red is accidentally kill guarded at the moment over there. Not great pathing through blue to address that. Blue sets in early. This is a human player setting on 3. Maybe he thought he was the most susceptible to death, which he definitely was. Puts an 8 on 7 there. I would almost put troops over on this 2 here. It looks like he's going to try to play for this bonus next to orange. This is not going to be a very good play unless he just takes the singular card. If he tries to go for the full bonus, this is not a good play. He chills. I think that he must have felt like he was at risk. The issue is that like purple has no pathing to his left position. I was the only player who he may have been at risk of elimination. Yellow doesn't have good pathing to left position. Red does, but would need a bunch of troops, etc. So I don't love that for him. Purple's going to be our strongest player. Not once this next turn ends. I'm wondering if purple at some point tries to leverage their strength. Maybe not yet. I guess they're only getting 10, right? I am getting more than them. I could kind of lock them up over here. They are holding an external position here. And maybe they even try to take this bonus. If they break me, I'm going to knock... Well, I'm not sure what I can do here. Don't love them stacked on me there, but it actually does guard blue from me for the most part. I'm going to continue playing on this position up top. We'll go 8 here. We're going to go 6, 6. I want all of my lines open wherever I'm playing. And I'm actually going to put blue down to one fewer position here and get out of red's way. I don't think that is a bad idea. This one I accidentally put up to 7, but that's fine. And we're in multiple different... I mean, I'm playing a 4-position game. Really, I mean, you can kind of consider this a 3-position here. I don't think yellow realizes this 4 does not touch anything. I would take the rest of this bonus and fortify out, but that's just me. Eventually, we're going to run out of cards. Like, purple plays for this +3 down here. Yellow guards against red could even break off of that, right? Like, he's playing actually a 4-point hold up here. I would fortify this 4 up to the 5. He fortifies it over in front of me. I don't love that. Not jazzed by that, but that's okay. We wrap back around to red. Red matches him here. Now, red has the attack off of the 5 here. That's probably what I would take. Because the 6 only plows into other players' bonuses. Or you'd play off the 4 down here. But I'm trying to keep my lines on everybody. I don't have great lines on red at the moment. But I could improve those lines. I think he plays off the 7. Now, he's going to try to roll a 2. I think if you do roll the 2, you go down into the 1. Again, slow rolling 2 is going to be better than blitzing. Increase your chances of success by, I think, anywhere from 4 to 6%. I don't remember what the exact number is. But now red has closed off this 4 from being able to path down. And he backs the 6 up, so it's not even open. Don't love that. Orange trying to kind of match my energy over here. And I don't think he's going to play for this bonus. He should actually, yeah, he should take his card off the 7, and I think that's what he's going to do. Now a 10. Keep this nice and strong. And maybe you even bank on blue limiting his positions here, because blue is getting locked in that corner. And to a point where only myself and orange, and I guess that one territory of red, have pathing into blue. If purple knocks blue out of the 2 here, this game will definitely open up to be very interesting. Now, there is some benefit here for me. Like, if purple breaks me, a retaliatory play in which I remove all of this material here except the 1, probably not a bad idea to force him to take material on a different spot. I don't love blue or orange letting blue pick up an additional bonus, but he's still got the weakest bonus combination on the board, tied with red. Yellow actually is the strongest currently, tied with orange. Yellow and orange with the same troop generation strength. I think eventually something's going to give here, and it's unfortunate that I border the yellow player, but I think it'll be okay. Purple's going to hit me here, I think. I don't know why else you would stack that many troops down there. You know, maybe he has a polite defense, but all right, he has a polite defense. I respect that a bit more than I maybe would have. And orange knows that if he breaks me, I can break him right back, so I've got that pathing there. I don't want to reopen red down here, and I don't want to give him extra pathing, so I'm actually going to play off of this position up here. The 1, we're going to go 1 here, and then the rest, I'm going to go 3 and 4 here. I remain the strongest player. I'm not sure why. I'm actually going to move back to this position to increase my retaliatory play onto yellow if I need it. I'm assuming he just takes a card up top, or he maybe even breaks purple here, which I think would be a massive mistake. I think he probably matches me here, or yeah, close to matching there. Oh no. Oh, he is going to break someone. No, he did he leave? If this fails, he breaks purple. He wins it, and he opens me up to red as well. Comes back to the 5. Yep. So this is playing out very similarly to our very first game. And the unfortunate thing for orange here, and I'm wondering if he acts on a now, is that blue either has cards into me or he has cards into orange, and I don't think either of them are going to be particularly good for him. Red is merely matching, again, matching what stacks are looking at him. I think he'll probably take his card here. And Fergus is back. So we've got a diplomatic play. Again, I could have gone into orange early. I didn't want to risk it. I thought that going into orange may lead to bad play for me. Purple, I don't love purple's 8 staring me down. I'd rather him play off the 12 up top. He may decide to break me. I don't really think that's a war that he's going to want to play. But alas, here we are. Orange is being good neighbor. I think blue's going to end up breaking me. Which, you know, he doesn't have a trade. So I can go heavy on my 8 up here. Back off of orange. Break blue and sit. And force blue into orange. That's a possibility. He's going to play off his 5 here. I think blue is going to break me here. Maybe blue skips and doesn't want that value upon his head. Or maybe he doesn't even see that the 7 connects to my 1 here because of how light these lines are, man. They're horrible. That's 5 there. Does he go 5 here? Goes 2 here. He's going to go 3 on this and hit me. Nope. That's a big time oops. You should not have done that. I'm going to ruin your game. I would not have done that if I were blue. I think that's a horrible play. I don't think you take a card there, honestly. All that does is that's just not a good play. And it's gonna weaken me. I'm gonna be about even with purple on this next turn. Just hope purple doesn't play off the 8 here. If I get broken, no, he plays on the right side because he's still got troops there. I just need to try to survive here, I think. It's the biggest thing. This 30 stack is going to be really useful. I wouldn't be surprised to see for purple to see if he can get yellow to go to a decent amount of cards that assist him. But no sense adding elsewhere. Just going to sit on blue here and force him into orange. Orange will back material up, but he can't back up in both spots that allows blue to come break me. That did lose 12 on a 9, which is horrible. Probably should have slidered that. I don't like that I have a trade on 3. I don't like that blue played that way, unfortunately. Yellow is actually quite strong now because of my troop losses there. Red is quite weak, actually. I wouldn't be surprised to see purple target a play on red. I don't know why yellow split that either. That was bizarre. Now, what I'm noticing is that nobody has great kill lines on me right now. Because orange doesn't have access to my right side position. Red doesn't have access to my left side position. Purple doesn't have great access to my left side position. Blue obviously doesn't have access to the right side position. So I've done a decent job with that. I almost think if blue doesn't trade right now and he takes a card into yellow, actually, orange might kill blue right now. I think this would be a mistake by orange. He's worth 89. He's not going to set off of this. I mean, I guess I took a little bit of the hit there. He got incredible. Like, I hit a 9 and I lose 12, and he hits a 12 and he loses 6. Well played. I actually think this ends up working out for him. Although purple does have really good lines, kill lines if he wants it. It was a 7 on a 13. That was a really cheap kill for him. That was a very, very, very cheap kill for orange. Still on 75 troops. I won't even have enough troops to hit that regardless. Purple with a trade on 3 could certainly be interesting. You know, they're getting so many troops they could go hit orange themselves. Orange, I mean, because orange just picked up an extra bonus off of that, which actually isn't that big of a deal. And he keeps his line into orange. Notice it's very tactical play. He's going to wait to see if orange trades on the next turn. I'm going to wait to see if red trades. Because if red goes to 5 cards, I'm going to eliminate red. I intentionally got out of yellow's way here as well. I didn't like the way he was staring me down there. And I may have actually just accidentally protected red from yellow. Does he hit purple here? Does he hit me? He hits me. Interesting. So he gives me back pathing. Probably unnecessarily. But if purple fails the orange kill, like say orange doesn't trade and purple fails the orange kill, he gives me pathing to that. Now, part of the reason I stacked up here is I wanted to make it difficult for purple to try to kill me if he does, for some reason, go for me. Red does trade. That is smart. I think red would perish if he did not trade. I'm I'm on the same amount as orange. Fewer troops, though. Or fewer territories, rather. But that actually likely means orange is easier to kill because with the same amount of troops on fewer territories, it means that I've got bigger stacks. Bigger singular stacks. Yellow, like this 10 does nothing. I don't know what, the 10 and the 12 here, neither of those are particularly good position. Oops. Red's playing for this bonus for some reason. That was a bad play. That was to pick up a +4 at this stage of the game. And that gives orange a little bit more, or, well, it gives particularly yellow more incentive to try to eliminate me. And the problem is red, you know, I got to move the 8 away now because I need to give red a card. There's the trade from purple. Orange did not set. Oh, he goes into red. Well, he's killing red, did not set? He actually just gave me pathing into orange, too. He may not even get this. Oh no. Oh, this was such a bad play. That was a really awful play. If I can kill orange with a trade in here. Good, the 19's already looking at him, and now he's given me pathing off of the 30. 21. Can I undercut? How do I... The 21's actually not very helpful, is it? It is not very helpful. Do I go for purple first? I think I do. Oops. Ooh, I messed that up badly. Oh well. I didn't want to split there and I messed it up. Oh well, you guys see a mistake. I waited too long to make that play. That's honestly the big issue there. I at least feed it to yellow, and I don't think yellow's very good. As long as I get to 3 cards. Although, does he have time to even complete this? I probably should have killed orange, but I didn't. 21's not in a good spot. I didn't have the kill. God, I wish I didn't mess that up. I took too long. Man, this guy's really slow. I actually almost got it, too. That's the worst part. I got pretty good dice on that 8. I thought I had more. Did I get bad dice on the 29? That would really be the kicker here for me, is if I got bad dice on the 29. Even roll on that's not great, honestly. Not the best dice you want to have. My hope here is that orange understands card trade in numbers and realizes that he should, or sorry, not orange. Yellow understands card trade in numbers and should hit orange here first and not me. I'm not super optimistic about that, though. Oh, he just rolled my 10 over here. Or my 9. Why did he roll the 9? Why didn't he path around that? Oh, no, he's going to go for me. Well, I messed it up badly. I really did mess that up badly. He's going for me. He should go for the stronger player, bro. Actually, protect me. If he protects me, sit here, sit here, sit here. Ah, not great. Not great protection. I think orange is going to play super passive here. Like, orange should actually try to protect me. This is not ideal, honestly. He didn't give himself pathing to kill me over here. And because of that, I need to keep it that way. Because I know I have it set, right? I'm just going to sit here. Horrible. I know I have a trade. This is recoverable. That was a bad play on my part to go for... Well, and actually, I don't even think it was a bad play to go for purple. It just wasn't the effective play. Now, orange is protecting me here. The issue is if he has a set on 3, what I actually need here is I need this 64 to go left. I need him to realize he can play the 38 on the right-hand side. And I need this 64 to go left through orange. I unfortunately don't think it's going to. If it does, I may actually be able to get orange. And yellow is too slow if I run enough of the board where I don't think he can kill me. Is he going to protect me with the 64 as well? He breaks me. It was helpful that orange let me hold as much of the board as he did on that last turn. Yeah, he's protecting me too. And now he's sitting on orange. The problem with that is with a trade an orange can probably get me. But I need to set and just remain big and hope that orange gives me an exit, which I don't have yet. I'm actually stuck back here. Which is less than ideal. If he hits this, man, that would be crazy. I mean, yellow doesn't have a set. That is the one benefit here. Orange and I were like chill in the early game. I think orange knows I could have messed his stuff up. I don't think I can continue committing my additional troops over here though. He pulls the 12 off. He pulls the 12 as defense. That's smart. I like that. I'm going to leave the 42 over there. I'm going to give myself some open board play on the left-hand side over here. Because I don't really have that ability. And I'm hoping that yellow... If yellow plays the 70 into the 76 over here, we've got a chance of winning this bad boy, despite the gaff earlier. And I'm so glad that yellow was the one who picked up the kill, because I think he's the worst of these two players. So he remains strong, and orange doesn't inherently target me because he knows he'll be too weak if he does. Yeah, yellow's taking a lot of board. We just let him get 20. I wish I didn't fail. I admittedly, the connections are so light on this map that I thought it played off of the Von Luck territory over here and not Von Bork. Max von Sydow, you know, the actor. That's funny. I thought it was playing off of Von Luck, and I just didn't split. As long as I split here, I had both of these territories here. I don't have to spend as much to split, and I have enough to take purple out of the middle. But just bad pathing on my part, unfortunately. Now, what it would be interesting here is if orange opens. He plays to the right here. What if he leaves it there? I'm going to take my card on the left side here then. Pulls the 23 out. There's no point in adding to the 72 there, I don't think. I just remain behind orange because he's trusting that I'm not going to hit him. And we definitely don't open this 58 up. Now, I think this was a bold play by orange because the risk you're putting... And again, he may very well just kill me on this next turn, which I will understand. Oh, no. Oh, no. I don't know. A 90 on 76 might be something that this guy actually rolls. This was my concern with orange's play, is that I think this 19 he doesn't get hit. He just picks up the bonus. So orange can kill me here if he wants to, but it's only for 2 cards. I don't really think it's going to be that good of a play. And he'd have to put most of his trade in over here to kill my 51. Because he doesn't have anything pathing on it right now. He has nothing pathing on it at the moment. But at some point you are letting yellow get too large. If he makes a play on yellow, I will follow him up with that. I think he might undercut the 19 here. No, he does not. Interesting. I'm going to continue adding over here because this is the higher value target right now. I don't have a trade. I basically need to trade in when I get the trade in. At some point, yellow's going to be stuck hitting something he doesn't inherently want to hit. Yeah, I thought this might happen. I wouldn't add here. This 58 is useless. This needs to be pulled out. I'm almost 104 there. Wow. The 51's going to play for this bonus. I mean, yellow's still playing the bonus. The benefit to yellow is like he's getting 32 troops a turn right now. I'm getting 10. Orange is getting 17. That's not a whole lot. Like with how high the trade-ins are, they're not all that high. And I'm wondering, I know that me and Orange can beat this player, but if he keeps trading on 3, man, that is pretty crazy. I don't want to set unless I need to. I'm wondering if Orange just takes a hit on him. Well played, well played. Yeah, Orange takes the hit. I don't know if I would have done that, man. I need to get this 76 out of dodge so that he's got passing through me. I respect the play a lot. If I can give Orange second, if it comes to that, despite my gaff, I will. He should not open up the 100. I hope he doesn't. Because he can break both of these bonuses. Yeah, see, he went for the bonus breakings. He knows yellow's slow, so I think he's trusting that I don't have like a trade that I would aggress him with, which I don't have plans to do that. I have plans to work with Orange at this point. And he pulls this around, or is he going to split pull it around? Because a split pull is not bad. That way he can't re-break you. Ooh, he does not get there. That leaves me susceptible. I need to move out of the way. I think I fortified to this spot here. Now the retaliation should be into Orange. But I'm getting out of the way because I don't want to risk my stack getting hit in the midst of this. And then we trade in. Yeah, we have the trade on 3. Does he play off the 51? Because now yellow, the downside for me here is yellow has access to the left-hand side now. So that was a mismanagement of your troops if you're yellow. Breaks with the 2-on-1. Is he not going to take it? He doesn't take any big swings at Orange. That's interesting. Normally these players take some... Oh, he grouped it up, though. That is bad. Normally these players will take the big swings. The problem is I can't capitalize off of a failed kill by yellow on Orange if that ever comes to it. I would play off of this, yeah. Now, I trade right now to assist Orange. I give Orange pathing back into yellow. I've got undercut pathing here if I need it as well. Just trying to knock him down some additional territories. I'm going to take this. Hopefully Orange doesn't get upset at this play. I'm going to leave that there. Pull this over here. But I'm intentionally keeping this huge stack over here so that I can scoop through and make a play if I need to. Interesting that despite everything Orange did before, he uses this to hit me. He is going to go hit Orange. I thought he might. He's probably going to go hit both of us. Goes right side? This guy's got bad memory. He doesn't remember that Orange just blew up all of his bonuses. Well, I was trying to show Orange that I was willing to work with him. That's why I made the play that I did. And Orange will be stronger than me after this next turn. But we're closing the gap a little bit. His decision to hit that huge stack. Interesting. Did this? Oh, I wonder if yellow's got that attacking bug that sometimes occurs. That's a bummer if he does. It just never went off for him. Orange getting 22. I got... how much did I get? I got 10. Pick up an additional +2 up here. Plus territories. It's not horrible. He actually could kill. I didn't realize he actually has the elimination teed up here on yellow. No, he doesn't have the pathing over here. I do not want to give orange pathing back into myself, so I'm not going to. I'm going to hit here if I need to. I don't have a trade on 3. Very volatile position. I failed the kill. I recognize that. It was not... I took too much time off the clock because I was looking to see how I'd line up orange, then realized I could have lined up purple. And if I had just lined up purple originally, I could have recognized the pathing and distributed that better. And that was a mistake on my part. Fully aware of that. Yellow is trading in on 3 again. Infantry, cavalry, artillery. What was his last trade on 3? Can I go back to that? I guess I cannot. Interesting that yellow is not coming up here to break me. He's exclusively breaking orange right now. This will not break me up here. So these are hits orange is taking that I'm not, which I think is good. Even though it's not a whole lot of material. Now, I don't want to take any more cards in this bonus because I'd like to leave the pathing on both ends. Orange starts with, oopsies, 19. That's still, is that more than yellow? That is considerably more than yellow at the moment. So he'll undercut yellow here. He'll probably take all of this bonus as well. I mean, orange, yeah, and he's even showing me this pathing because he doesn't want to break me. What I actually think is beneficial to do on behalf of orange is hit here. Give him the thumbs up. Yeah. I'm going to keep this completely out of the way. I don't want it pointing at yellow. I know it's only at 3, but I don't want it pointing at yellow, and I don't want it in yellow's way because I don't want to inherently lose the additional troops there. But the reason I did this is orange was not opened here before, and I opened him up to try to assist him. I don't have a trade on 4. That is bad. Yellow likely takes this. I hope he doesn't bot. Because he did take after that failed 40 before. We're catching up to him slowly. He might be botting out here. I don't want to have to turn on orange because of the bot out. I had to do that to the black player in our last game on Charleroi. Don't want to have to do it again on Plantois. And it looks like we're going to maybe have to. He hasn't botted yet. I think orange is going to slow play this. Probably breaks even. Or gets prepped to break. You know, see if this is a real bot out. Can't trust him, bro. I don't know if you guys noticed. He did that to knock me below 30. That is the only reason he just did that maneuver. Now, again, if I keep my largest stack protected from his largest stack, I'm fine. That's the situation that we're in right now. Let's see if yellow has returned. Keep an eye on the thing here. It'd be a shame if he botted out. I knew yellow was definitely the lesser of these two players in terms of skill. Certainly in terms of speed. But it'd be unfortunate to just lose a player in the game. That is for sure. And if they are dealing with the troop placement bug, it's a shame that that's even still a thing. But again, I wanted all of these to be first looks at the maps, so I will trade in ahead of orange. We will not get we will still be considerably behind him by about however many troops this ends up equaling. Yeah, there's a botted player alert. Not a lot of this pointed at orange, unfortunately. Takes the rest of the bonus, though. This attack's off. If it fortifies onto me, I need to fortify elsewhere. This is really, really unfortunate timing for this. Fortunately, I at least get to react to it. I almost need to try to force the bot to be pointed at orange more than me. But I think we're going to get some aggression from orange here onto us, if I had to imagine. There's no point. Oh, he put everything over here. And he's going to break me over here, too. That is unfortunate. He's going to take my 59. The benefit I have over here is that this bot is going to be pointed at him. So, as long as I don't open him back up. Not sure there's much of a downside to this. It's a shame that he turned on me. I get why he turns on me. I would probably do the same thing. You don't break the bot at all, though, bud. You're putting yourself in a dangerous position. That is, I don't like this. I mean, it is a full-on bot right now. Two can play at this game, brother. Two can play at this game. I was banking for a trade on 3. I didn't get it. But it makes more sense to hit the huge stack because you assume the bot hits the player. I wanted to give myself pathing back into him if I needed it. Why is this not breaking him? Why is this 19 not hitting him? I swear to God, if this stops after taking the bonus, I'm going to be really sad. Oh my God, it didn't break him at all. That's helpful, at least. He's got a trade on 3, though. It's in pretty good shape. I mean, he's got to fortify this 43 away or he's screwed. It is a bonus taker, which is unfortunate. Probably shouldn't have left it in this pocket because I'm going to have to hit a little bit of yellow, but... I need to just spread myself out as much as possible in this next turn and not reopen whatever he's got into me. And hope that he gets blasted. I need him to waste as much time on me as possible here. I don't get why he did that. Makes sense. I think he's going to get the 43 away. He should get the 43 away. It's a shame he didn't trust me at all. That's what's really sad about this. Oh, he doesn't get the 40. He did not get the 43 away. All right, that's beneficial to me at least. I just lost 11 on a 6 again, man. Screw it. Let's hope he doesn't have a trade. 23 is not open, which is helpful. And the bot's going to play for the bonus. So it should hit this 42. I have the set. If he somehow doesn't kill me, I have the set. I wish the bots wouldn't take so long to place their troops either. Like, they should start right away. No, no, no. There's no way it doesn't play for the 42, right? And it opens him up here. Breaks him here. I mean, hit the 42. Wow. Wow, it did not hit the 42. Fortifies in front of the 42, which is good because the 42 can't get out anywhere meaningful. He doesn't set. Does he not have a trade? Brother, what? I can't believe it. I mean, he doesn't have the troops to kill me. Do I have the troops to kill him? What on earth? I can't believe he didn't have a trade. I can't get him over there, can I? I don't think so. I need to feed him. Couldn't feed him. Couldn't even feed him. I split that wrong. Well, he's going to kill me. Could have worked against the bot with me, but he decided not to. So I don't know what to tell him. I don't even know that he's going to beat this bot either. I think the stacks are going to be too big. I can't... And also, I don't know that roll. I didn't get the roll off at the end there. It's unfortunate. I honestly think Orange will eventually win this against the bot, but good luck, man. I don't envy that position. I don't know why the bot didn't roll his 43 over here. If it did roll the 43, I absolutely would have killed him on that last turn. I don't really know how it didn't. That was a bonus take for the bot, too. If I won these rolls, I mean, yeah, all right. It wasn't going to knock him out of here anyway. But he's got the positioning to take me out in each spot. If I can somehow weasel my way back in over here. I mean, I wish he just worked with me. I was gonna eliminate the bot with him, but he didn't do it. I was also at a troop deficit. I mean, the better thing would have just been not failing to sink and kill on purple. But that's the... Oh, yeah, okay, he's got the path around here. Sometimes that's just the way the cookie crumbles, guys. There's not much to it other than that. He isn't going to get me out of here on the right-hand side, so... Left-hand side. I may as well see if he's willing to give me second place. If he does, I'll just speed through it. But if I sit on 2 cards and I don't take anything, he might respect me. So I don't know. You know, trap me in over here. You know, I intentionally sitting on 2 instead of 3. I'm not gonna there's no way he fails the kill on this next turn. That's why I didn't bother going for it. But the feed, obviously the feed didn't even work there anyway. And actually, by leaving me here, it might even give him a better chance of taking the bot out. I'm not sure. But Shout out to Orange. Had multiple chances to hit him, and I just never did it. Bertrand the Shadow, you're a good dude. Shout out to you. We got second. Probably better than I deserved after that fail on purple. But I'll take it. Let's see what we're working with here in terms of ranked. I think Orange was pretty high. Purple, I don't think should have gone for the red kill when he did. I think he probably should have gone for Orange. He had the pathing to do it. I like this map. I think it's pretty good. I think it'll be interesting for games. Orange is a master, purple an expert. I had a feeling those were our two strongest players. Intermediate on red and yellow. Shout out to the orange player. If you guys enjoyed this one, hit that like button down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. We'll be back with the final map, Battle of Ligny, on Wednesday. So enjoy the tier list Tuesday video tomorrow. That one will be on command-based C1X, everybody. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I have been C-Money. I hope you have a tremendous rest of your day. Peace.